Gender Affairs Coordinator Laura Lee Connor says new legislation and a collaborative approach involving government and the community are required to pursue alternative measures to imprisoning fathers for failing to honor their financial obligation to provide child support. The matter was raised recently during the February 12th sitting of the House of Assembly by Representative for the 6th Electoral District, Alvaro Maduro Keynes, indicating that she was not condoning the act. The legislator said she does not see any justification in locking up a young unemployed male for non-payment of child support.
Recently, a young man met me and he said, "Ms. Maduro, I've been trying for months now to find a job." He said, "I have my child support to pay." And he said one thing that has gone on his mind, he would have to steal in order to pay his child support because he doesn't want to go to jail. Madam Speaker, I don't have the answer to this plaguing situation that has been going on in our community for quite some time. But I know putting a young man in jail who is unemployed is not the answer.
Speaking on Tuesday, February 26th episode of JTV Spotlight, the Gender Affairs Coordinator said work is ongoing to address the issue of child support. She said a policy is now before Cabinet that contains suggestions on possible ways to deal with the problem.
While we're doing these revisions, or while you're even looking at the policy, it tries to take a gender balance approach. And when I say gender balance approach, I'm looking specifically in terms of visitation, because in some cases males can be ordered to pay child support, but there's nothing legally stating, well, he has visitation rights. And
he's entitled to see his children.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So then what happens is you're paying this money, but you don't have any rights for visitations or...
And that has been a major concern.
That has been a major concern. So when I say gender balance, I mean both parents need to be taken into consideration when we're looking at new legislation. And there are suggestions made within the policies, such as suspension of driver's license, revoking passports, community service supervised. It looks specifically at enacting attachments of earnings, which will then allow, well, the necessary legislation will be there to support garnishing of salaries. So that is also something that's clearly stated in the policy. But again, we need to look at legislation. That's what needs to change here. The legislation needs to be looked at.
In August 2012, some 40 fathers paid up outstanding child support money as part of a campaign launched by the Magistrates Court in partnership with the police to drum up financial support for mothers in time for the start of the new school term.